Before we move on from the hair oil, I want to ask you a question. Tell me about before you started to wear your hair natural. How did you used to do your hair, and what made you decide to go natural? And how you feel about it now that you've moved away from how you used to do your hair to
You
being
know,
natural for such a long time?
that is such a good question because I sat down on the bed today and saying that I wish somebody would ask me that question because so it's just you see everything is energy.
I tell you.
Um, because I used to wear my hair relaxed
Mm,
and I I like it. I like it relaxed because you had it like that all your life basically. I cut my hair when I was 21 for
mm,
a little while. I let it grow. I cut off all, let it grow back, and
mm,
then I relaxed it again. But all in all, I probably had my hair relaxed probably over 30 years.
mm,
So I never knew or I never remember what my real hair was like
mm,
because but why I said that is a brilliant question is because I sat down thinking that when my hair was relaxed,
mm,
I started making the hair stuff. I started making the hair butter because
mm,
that's what I started. I started making the hair butter and all those things. And I said, and Tatiana had cut her hair. She did the big job. So
mm.
I was making those things for her for a
Right.
year before I decided to take.
Mm,
And then I said, but how can you be making stuff for
mm,
natural hair and your
mm.
hair is relaxed? And not
Yeah.
only that, but I live in a place in the USA where you can't find a hairdresser that
Mm.
could deal with this kind of hair.
Yeah, I understand.
So it was difficult anyway. So
Right.
so I decided, okay, one day I got up and I decided what I do is more important to me than hair. So I did the big job.
Mm.
And my ex-husband at the time he was not happy because he left me with hair.
Yeah.
I went to work. I come back. I find him with no hair.
Right.
So he
Mm.
wasn't very happy. But
Right.
I was happy because
Yeah.
I even started singing that song to him. I am not my hair.
Yeah.
But um but one experience that I would love to tell the people when I cut that relaxed hair off my head,
Mm.
there was such a liberating feeling.
I could
I can't
imagine.
even explain it. I felt as though the Most High
You
said
could
to me,
breathe.
I felt as though
You release
I can,
something.
yeah, I
Yeah.
can now see the person that you were designed to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
You
can't
release.
explain it. I
No,
really
no, I know. You release, you let go of that woman
will
from
hear.
that past. It's like the same thing that I constantly been talking about
Let
lately
me
about
have
shedding the skin,
this.
you know? So you were shedding the skin of all the experience and all the everything that came with that old person, that person from then,
And
you know?
I can't even begin to explain to anybody how
Yeah,
that felt. I had like this much hair,
yeah,
and Tatiana had to take it and curl it with her fingers
yeah.
because I couldn't. It was just so short. I just took off
And it's so worth it
everything.
because your hair is just beautiful. And
Yeah,
you look, I could
I
tell you,
did.
you
I
look
did
like
not know
somebody that's been liberated.
that
You
what?
know,
I
I
didn't hear
say
you.
you look like somebody that has been liberated, that's free. And I
Yeah,
tell you, yeah,
it was like such. I sat down on the bed. I sat down on the bed saying
yeah,
that I wish somebody would ask me that question because I would love to tell that story to somebody how I felt
yeah,
when I cut off all that dead hair off of my
mm,
head.
mm,
It was I only had those strings of relax, but it was I felt like oh like the Heavenly Father said to me, now I can see you,
and
you
true.
know.
And then after that process, you started to things that didn't belong in your life started to shed from your life.
Yeah,
People and things and what didn't
because
belong,
because a
what
lot of
fell
the
off of
times,
your life, you
yep,
know?
because a lot of the times people want you for the wrong reasons, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
and not that I'm gonna get into that or anything, but
Mm,
what I wanted to say is I was glad that I did what I did because from the time I did that, it
mm,
was as though the Most High said, now I can give you what I have for
mm.
you. And that is
And
when I read
yeah,
my full
yeah.
herbalism
And
journey.
do you feel that he did? Or, did you
Now, what?
receive, did you feel like you received what is for you? Did you feel like you received what was for you? You know?
You mean now? If I
Yes.
if I
Throughout the process. Obviously everything didn't come out at once,
oh
but
yeah, because I feel so. I honestly don't feel if I didn't cut my hair and I didn't cut off all of my hair, all of
mm,
that relaxed hair, I don't think that I would be where I am today. And
mm,
I honestly believe that because I it was almost as if he says no.
mm.
Now you could do what I have you to do.
No, you no no
Now I'm
you
gonna give you more.
moving into your dreams because
Yeah,
you
now
shedded
I
it.
can give you more.
What has needed to be cleared away has been
Now
cleared
I
away.
can let you exactly. Now I
Yeah,
can let you know. Now I can let you know what you were placed here for.
yeah,
Because you every time I want to give you, you go in a different direction. Because
yeah,
you follow other people. You follow other
yeah,
people's dreams. You follow other people's visions. You follow other people. But
yeah.
now that
I love
you
this. Yeah,
huh?
I have to say that out of all the goodies that you ever bought for me, this is the best batch. Oh my gosh, can't wait to use everything. All right, so on the whole note here, we got leave-in conditioner, and inside of it, it has rosemary, cloves, fenugreek, fenugreek,
fenugreek, yeah.
fenugreek, hibiscus, ET rose tea, hibiscus, ET rose tea. What was the ET part? Or that's and hibiscus and rose tea.
Yeah.
Oh, glycerine, mango butter, hair oil blend,
Citra
cetiaryl
alcohol, yeah,
alcohol. Help me out. Huh?
yeah.
Say the word for me.
Citra,
Cetiaryl
citra alcohol,
cetiaryl alcohol, emulsifier, and preservative.
and emulsifier.
Emulsifier,
Or the
emulsifier.
emulsifier, I don't know if you know about the emulsifier, because you
Mm,
know oil and water doesn't mix. So
Mm.
what the emulsifier does is
Wow.
helps the oil and water to mix.
Oh my
Because you know
gosh.
the water don't mix.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you will see all the oils floating to the top if you don't use the emulsifier.
Wow. I didn't even
And
know that.
what the cetyl alcohol would do,
Mm.
it helps to thicken thicken the whatever cream or whatever it is you're doing. It helps to thicken it, and then it also gives it a smooth texture. And
I, yeah.
what happens with the preservative is that water, anything that has a water has life,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and life, water grows bacteria.
Oh, dang. And essential oils also. My gosh,
Yeah.
mom, you know your stuff. You know your stuff. Wow. So I just learned something new. I didn't know what emulsifier was. I didn't know what citral alcohol was. I just learned a whole bunch of new stuff.
And
And
the
I hope that y'all
preservative
find it funny, me trying to find the angle of the camera. It's just that it's very disorienting because I will go one way and in the image it goes a different way. So it try it's hilarious. I can't get my head around it. So this is what the container looks like. Let me see. And you're not a good view, but nope, that just looked like white stuff. But woo,
is a
nice
cream.
texture. Okay, so it got this kind of like whipped texture, like thick whipped, like
Yeah,
how you would
because
get the
what
whipped
that's
cream
what the
cheese. Yeah,
that's what the between the cetyl alcohol and the
yeah.
emulsifiers, that's what they do. That
The
is what
texture
helps
is
to
so
thicken
nice,
it.
and it smells so good. I'm so proud of you, mommy. Oh my gosh. You know your stuff, and you
Thank
have gotten
you.
so much better since you started. And my camera ain't doing it justice, but
But that's
I'm
okay.
so proud of you. So I can let everybody know, you know, the business hasn't officially started yet, but feel free to send a comment or whatever if you're interested, because she's trying to get away. You know, she's trying to start her thing. She's trying to get into independent, you know,
Yeah.
independence,
And
you
trust
know,
me,
and
and trust
freedom from
me,
working for the
we gonna
man
be working on
and
a
doing,
website shortly too, because
yep, you know,
anyway,
because you are a natural healer, you're very good at it, you know. I know a
Terry
lot of
hasn't
people that
told
will
me
come
this one.
online expect people that come online, you know, they want fast talkers, so you know, but you are a slower speaker, which is good. I think that's a good quality to have because some people are meant to be soothing voices that other people listen to, you know? So you just got to find your audience, the people that love soothing voices, you
Yeah.
know? But you have a lot to teach. And I hope that you confidence building because everything smell good and look good.